My name is Belial.
How you doing? Where you call? What part
Yes,
of?
and what I want to know is if it's raining and you slip and fall in the courtyard of the apartment, can you sue the owners of the apartment?
That's a really interesting question. Really interesting. So is it just starting to rain, or has it been raining for a few weeks?
Oh,
all right. So let's just we'll talk about it. So,
okay, you just asked, has it just started to rain, or has it been raining on and off for a couple of weeks? I've got a question too to throw into the hypothetical. Does this guy live there?
Well, I've had a number of cases where the people are where it's being hosed down.
Yes.
Which is like rain, and where not only has it's on steps usually. It's usually on apartment buildings built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. They've got these outdoor steps.
Slick.
And they're slick, and they get even more slicker when you hose them down, and people get on the second step and go flying off.
These are in urban developments, so there would be city slickers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Break their legs, break their arms, etc. And of course, in those kind of situations where you have notice to the landowner and they don't put non-slippery stuff on the steps or paints or etc., you've got a decent lawsuit and probably will win those kind of cases.
What happens? Now, what happens even if you know that it's slick in advance?
Well, California has comparative negligence. What that means is you, as the owner, may be liable, and maybe the injury's worth $750,000.
Okay.
But I was 50% comparatively, because I knew about it and I didn't hold on to the rail. So if it was worth $750,000, then I would only get 50% of it.
So you $375.
Yeah, it's called comparative negligence.
Okay.
Now the question that the viewer had is about what about in the flat patio area and it's raining. You know, we're supposed to have some common sense. When we go outside and it starts to rain, it may be a little slippery. On the other hand, if the landowner is storing oil or whatever it is out there, and it's all, you know, depends exactly on the circumstance, or he lets people barbecue out there, and they're all barbecuing pork, and the grease is all over the place, and he's too cheap or she's too cheap, who owns the building, to clean it up, and everybody's complaining about it, and it starts to rain, and they fall. Besides having barbecue, you may have a good lawsuit.
I guess a lot of it is anticipation. Do you know, should you know, that the surface is slick?
And does the owner know?
Yes, everybody's anticipating.
That's why the tenant's rights are to complain. Complain in writing, complain orally, because if something happens to someone else and they live in the building or they walk into the building, they're entitled to have a safe area. So I don't know if that answers all your questions out there. If you want to get back on, we'll try and answer it some more.
I think that's a pretty fair answer, though.
You know.